everybody, en Casita con Barbie. Estás mirando Between You and Me, señores. Y hoy tenemos una entrevista muy especial de unos productores que están súper jovencitos de Singapur, quienes nos van a contar cómo hicieron esta película Kiwi, que es una película que ha llegado a los corazones de toda la audiencia, casi en el mundo entero, porque además de todo, ha sido nominada en casi todos los festivales y se ha llevado montones de premios en primeros lugares. En el festival que yo estuve en Canadá, estuvo nominada casi en todas las categorías y también se llevaron sus 2 trofeos, que es increíble. Además que son unos jovencitos de apenas 21 años, productor, que vamos a estar hablando con él, que se llama Ezekiel, y también tenemos su Melody, que es su compañera también de trabajo de producción. Así que vamos a presentar aquí al director Ezekiel y Melody, quien estará contándonos a nosotros de qué se trata la película Kiwi. Aquí vamos a aprender muchísimo. La entrevista estará en inglés, pero vamos a poner traducción, ¿ok? So now we're gonna have here Ezekiel and Melody, who gonna talk about the movie Kiwi. We have a nice experience, and I hope that movie get your heart. So let's see and say hi to Ezekiel from Singapore and Melody. Hello guys, how you doing?
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you for having us.
Wait. Let's start more motivated. Let's see, like, you know, I am really controversial about my word that I say. ¿Quién dice yo? So you guys have to say yo. That's how I know you awake. So when I say ¿quién dice yo? You guys have to say yo. Okay? You got it?
Okay.
I'm gonna say who say yo, and you guys have to say yo. All right?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Who say yo?
Yo.
Yo.
Okay, let's do it again. You guys sleepy. Wait a minute. Who say yo?
Yo.
Ah, you got it. That's what I mean. This bite, you know, because we're gonna talk about amazing movie that you guys produced at that age, 21 years old. That's incredible. So we're gonna start a little bit first before the question. Who is director Ezekiel and her producer Melody Tan? Let's start with Easy. Ay, that's so hard for me. Ezekiel. Okay, Ezekiel, let's start with you. Who is that guy?
Hi everyone, my name is Ezekiel. I'm from Singapore and currently I'm serving my national service, which is Army. And 2 years ago, I was a director for a film called Kiwi. Yeah.
Okay, that's your first project, so you have a more behind.
No, that's my first project as a student director. It was my first film.
Wow, to be
Yeah.
the first project is amazing, because that movie made me cry so much. But right now we have Melody. Hi Melody, how are you?
Hi. I'm doing good. Thank you for this interview. My name is Melody. 2 years ago, I was the producer for Kiwi in the same team as Ezekiel. Currently, I am studying university. Yeah, in my second year.
That's amazing. It's my pleasure to have those smart guys here who are gonna learn a lot about how they start to producing that movie. So let's start about the first question I have. What is the most difficult production problem you have to solve? Who's gonna start? Look, Melody laughing like, I had too much problem to solve them. What happened? Talk to me, Melody. Tell the truth. He's a bad director. He was bad with you or something? Tell the truth. Don't say no, Ezekiel. Okay, he's not gonna hire you no more. I see that. Say true.
For producing side, actually, there were a lot of problems, but it's also because of the nature of our film. Since we wanted to cast, and our story revolves around people who are able to see. So because of that nature, we have to be very careful with the story building, with the cast. We wanted to cast people who really couldn't see in real life, so that their experiences and acting would be realistic. But that being said, they were also people who had no acting experience. And because we are making a movie, a film about people who cannot see in their daily lives, so that would mean that it would affect how they usually walk, how they usually behave, how they usually interact with each other and with others, and also the set design in their house, what their house is normally like. So naturally, it would incur a lot of other costs that our other batchmates didn't really need to think about for their final year project.
Yeah, that's I think the most problem that we have to solve when we made a movie like the budget is really high
Yeah.
right now. We're gonna help us to push that. But you solve the problem, right? You find out how to make it anyway.
Eventually.
With budget
Yeah.
and without budget. That means your guy is really extraordinary good in what you do. So Ezekiel,
Thank you.
do you have any issue really hard to solve, but at the end you find out how to get it?
Yeah, okay. So I think as a first time director, especially as a student, not many people have a lot of confidence in you to be able to lead them, because okay, as a director you're supposed to be able to lead your team. You know, if the camera department has a problem, they go to you and you have to give them an answer. If the art department has a problem, you have to give them an answer, stuff like that. So for me, not being that confident myself, it was very difficult for me to try sort of talk to my team and make sure that they trusted me with their grades, with their money and stuff like that. So gaining people's trust and building rapport with the team was something that was very difficult for me. And yeah, secondly, obviously, like what Melody mentioned, we wanted to do a film that was very realistic and very close to the heart. So we decided to use the cast that were actually blind in real life, so we wouldn't get like a makeup feel to it, which I didn't want. And obviously with that, it has its benefits, but it also has a lot of cons, such as firstly, they are not experienced actors, meaning I had to do a lot of preparation on set, before set, to sort of help them to understand how acting was, how to get into a role, how to stay in a role. And besides that, yeah, it was very difficult to sort of because there's a lot of
I believe it. I believe as a director, I believe it, because you only had 21 years, and I just can't imagine how hard for you was to have all stuff in your head. How are gonna do everything? Like it's like a puzzle, you know? How put the piece right, then move it. Like the Go, how they play the Go, you know, over there in China, they play Go, and they have to be so smart to find out where the piece go. That's the producer and director work in a movie, I believe. And also, let's talk about a little bit the Kiwi movie, because that's the important thing here and the key what I bring you guys here, because I already saw the movie, that one you sent me, like made me cry so much, because that movie is about real life, and you find out a guy who is blind. But I want you guys explain to me better, because you know more than me, about why you guys thinking about that movie can get the heart of the audience, because he's blind. It was really pretty good, that movie.
Okay, I guess the story idea originally came from me. So the reason why I wrote the film Kiwi, okay, actually let me just give a brief summary for those who don't know about the film. The film Kiwi is about a blind boy who used to grow up with his mother, and when COVID-19 hit, he lost his mother, he lost his job, and yeah, basically his life crashed before his eyes. And because of Singapore like guardian laws and stuff, he has to go and live with his father, who he realized was also blind. So throughout the film, they go towards a journey of reconciliation and they also face a lot of patronization, discrimination along the way because obviously they're blind and the society is not very accepting of blind people. So ultimately they face a tough decision of choosing um, a life that they can survive in, or a life where they are able to keep their own dignity, but they might not make it very long. So yeah, basically that's what the film is about. The reason why I wrote this film is firstly, okay, the film is split into two very it's split into two significant parts. The first one is the idea of the father and son relationship, and secondly, it's about it's the blind aspect. So firstly, the father and son relationship came from my own experiences with my father, because growing up I wasn't very close with my father, and um, I remember always going over to his house. There will be some sense of awkwardness, like
Let me
this person
let
is my
me let
father.
me let me ask you something between that before you continue, because when you say that you write this because you have a bad communication with your father, so you pretend to be the blind guy in the history that you recognize
Uh, in a way, yeah,
in
I
a way.
relate to the yeah.
Wow, that's really deep. How you connect to be blind and the emotion about how you feel, you not have that connection with your father. That's really deep. Okay, continue. I just want to clarify a little bit about that.
Yeah, so yeah, I didn't have a good relationship with my father, and every time I went over, I remember feeling very awkward, very tense. Like this person is supposed to be, your father, but you're so awkward. It doesn't feel like someone that you're close with at all. So um, the incident actually sparked this idea was it was during Chinese New Year. It's a holiday that most Asians celebrate, where there's supposed to be a lot of family bonding stuff like that. And for Chinese New Year, I went over to his house, and because he's sick, so he actually fell down. He was sitting in a wheelchair and he fell down, and he was right beside me. And by right, I'm supposed to be the one picking him up, but then I just felt like I didn't feel like I had to or I wanted to, which that really made me question because he's my own father. Why do I not want to pick him up, right?
But right now, are
So
you
yeah.
close? Are you close right now with your father, or still like not close?
Yes, we are a bit closer. We do text more often, and I visit him more often. But
The movies work on him. The movies work on him.
yeah,
Okay, that's pretty cool.
yeah. So
Melody, what are you gonna say?
okay, so that's the father and son aspect. The reason why I made the blind thing is because in my seniors films, like the people who graduated before me, no one really did a film about blind people, because it's definitely not easy, like shooting visual film about people who cannot see. So I thought that was quite interesting, and yeah, I wanted to try to challenge myself. And also because if I thought to myself, if I ever became blind, deaf or mute, the least I would want is to become blind, because you can't see anything. So I thought that it would be something that would be very empathetic. People can sympathize and empathize with. So yeah, that's the idea behind it.
Let's clarify something for the audience. Like the guy who you use for this movie, Kiwi, he is really blind. It's like people don't think like he just pretend. He's really blind, and you find out that person in a blind community, right?
Yes.
So that's more deep because he's really blind. So people sometimes think, oh, but he just pretend, but he's really acting normal. That's his life. His real life is like that. Really hard. Melody, what you have to say about it? About Kiwi movie?
I
Or
think
what's your experience and what you learning from?
Why you join my team?
okay, I think I can talk first about like our intentions for Kiwi. I think the heart of Kiwi is really about not just inclusivity, but it's not just about people who cannot see, right? But it's about everyone out there who is feeling out of place in a community that they should feel accepted in.
Wow.
And I think that for us, what we really wanted, we envisioned for Kiwi, or we hoped as students, we didn't really think that this film would go anywhere out of Singapore. But
Really?
yeah, because I mean it's a student film. And I think what we really, really wanted to show was that relationship between the father and son, but also that these people, when it's easy to say that you have a choice whether you want to live a life filled with dignity, working hard in life to earn so-called glorified money, right? Or whether you want to just sit by the road and sell tissue papers for the rest of your life. For us, it's very easy to say that, but when we are in a situation similar to these communities, and you don't see these kind of opportunities being handed to you, and when you reach out for opportunities, you find out that there are none. So, um, who can help these people then? And how do we help these people? Yeah. So I think we just really wanted people to think about this aspect. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's pretty amazing. And the knowledge that you guys get from that movie too, because how you say is not only because he's blind, it's about everybody have that emotion, that feel alone, that feel unloved, that feel accepted in any kind of work, any kind of place, school, that they bullying, because they was bullying him too also in the movie. So these movies go for everyone feel like that. So at the end they can find the way to get out from that situation, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that movie needs a second part. That's what I think. Because I want to see what happened next. Because I be like, that's it. What happened with him? You just like you gotta thinking about make another second part, to make me happy at the end because I was crying the full movie. So I don't want to cry too much. I don't like it. So another question that I had. Okay, that's important one because you guys think that movie not go anywhere. But that movie was incredible, accepted everywhere. So like it was almost a lot different festival where you guys was nominated. Plus when I meet you guys in Canada, where you guys be like almost in every category, I see kiwi. I mean, oh my god. Okay. So how you feel about your movie was unexpected, get nominated so much?
You want to go first?
Okay, go first.
I think initially when we were making the film, obviously not to lie and say that we didn't have big hopes and dreams for the movie, for the film. At least I did. So I was actually really putting a lot of effort into it, hoping that more people will be able to see the film and more people will be able to appreciate the hard work and time and money that me and all my other friends put in. So after we completed the project, we actually submitted to many different festivals. I don't even know how much, maybe every just sending me festival. I don't even know what they were. But
under the direction of our lecturer.
So after that, there came a lot of rejections. Actually, we didn't really make it to a lot of festivals out there. So this was about almost 1 year, 2 years. So after that, I started to, stop hoping that, or stop harping on to the fact that we might actually get into a festival and it'll be getting somewhere. And I was simply contented with the fact that the film is what it is, and so long as whoever watched it, who had a chance to watch it, will be able to understand the social impact that we intended. But one day we received the notification that we were in Toronto International Nollywood Film Festival, and definitely it was a very exciting experience because it's always been a dream to go and attend a film festival with my own film being nominated in, because I've seen my seniors done that, and I think it's a really good feeling because you put in so much effort and so much hard work into a film. You want to see get appreciated by people. You want people to watch it, and yeah. So being nominated was actually something that was very amazing already. So we didn't expect to get nominated in that many categories. Actually, we only expecting 3, 4, and before going, our parents would like my parents at least they asked me, do you really want to spend so much money going there? You might not even win anything because you're just students. And I mean, that was what we thought, yeah. But we went there not expecting to win anything. I guess being nominated, able to be there to experience physically being at the film festival was good enough already. But thank God that we actually did win a couple of awards, and we were able to bring it home, bring some good news to friends and family and the people who supported us while we were doing the film. So
that means you gotta believe more in your work. You gotta believe more in you.
Yeah, I guess. So yeah, very grateful for the opportunity, and yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Right, and Melody, what was for you that you guys was nominated like a lot of different festival and win? How many already trophy you guys have? Okay, don't tell me you lost the count. You lost the count. I don't want to know. Just tell me your experience. I don't want you to throw this in my face. Don't do that. Just be normal. Okay.
Okay. Actually, I wasn't okay because I think maybe for Ezekiel, he was a child actor since young. So I think that was where his dream of getting being able to attend a festival for his own film came from also. But for me, I had no film background prior to my film education. So um, I, I, I felt very much for this film because it was my first time producing. So definitely I had a lot of struggle. But thank God I also had a senior and a lecturer to help me. And I definitely learned and grew a lot from having to be a leader in this film because I've never led before in my life. So that was a very eye-opening experience. And I think I was actually quite happy to take that away alone from this film. I didn't really want to expect too much from the festivals because we didn't have a lot of news of like our batchmates or a lot of other seniors really getting uh recognized or nominated
But do
a
you
lot at
know?
other
Do you
festivals.
do you know that the graded team sometimes doesn't have too much view? Sometimes you can have a good product, but you think they don't saw. But sometimes the people
Yeah.
need to see it, they see it. Sometimes we don't need too
Yeah.
many view because you already know what you got and you know that you can give it
Mm.
to somebody important and they're gonna get it. Doesn't matter how many views you have. That happened to me.
Yeah.
So don't believe like that. Anyway.
Yeah. So that was also what we learned and gained from all these 2 years of submitting to film festivals. And yeah, it has definitely been very rewarding and also very healing in a way that all of the trials that we went through and difficulties that we went through, all the sleepless nights during that 1 year of making the film, it's worth it because people get to see our message, get to see this film and the lives of this community. So yeah, in the end it was all worth it. Yeah.
Amazing. I think you guys is a great team making movies, so you should keep working together. I want to know how Ezekiel and Melody, you are the director, so how you get Melody into a producer when she don't have no experience at all, and that's her first thing to do it. How you thinking about, she can be good, let's see, let's try. That's crazy. That's crazy. You risk your production, you risk it, but you win at the end. You won. So how was that? I want to know how was the connection.
It wasn't from him.
She's laughing. What you did?
Okay. So actually, it's quite a funny story actually. Okay. So how it works is, because the idea came from me, so I was the one who had to choose all my teammates, and before I had to choose, I actually didn't know anybody. I didn't know a lot of people because I've always been in the same friends. So I didn't know Melody at all. I didn't even know that she existed in my school. Yeah. So but also at the same time, it was not that easy to choose people because actually at that point of time, I was the one with a very bad reputation. So it was more like people have to choose to come to me.
Wait a minute. So you are sad that you are lucky that she want to work with you.
I'm lucky that people want to work with me. Yeah. Then so some people have to come to me. People have to choose me, then I choose people. So it was very stressful actually because for the whole team to choose another 8 people in your team, we only have 30 minutes, 1 hour. We only have 30 minutes to 1 hour to choose a team of people to work with for the whole year. So it was very difficult because nobody wanted to join my team. So so the reason why I chose Melody was because I asked my lecturer. I'm actually quite good friends with my lecturer, and I asked him if there's any recommendations who should do producer, and he told me, I think you should pick Melody. And then I'm thinking, who is Melody? I didn't know who was Melody. But my lecturer told me that Melody is a good student. She's good at producing. She will help you. So I thought, okay, so I'll just choose Melody. And I think the partnership and everything worked out quite well. Although there were definitely some hiccups, but at the end everything worked out quite well. We are still friends. Many of us aren't anymore. So
that's amazing, Juice. Melanie, you want to add something to this? Because I see you laughing like you get it like, oh my god.
Okay, from my side of the story, I knew who Ezekiel was because I heard stuff about him, which weren't exactly very good.
So you heard him stuff. You already know him.
I didn't know him personally, but I heard of him. Yeah. So for me, I also didn't really know who to join. Initially, I already had another friend group I wanted to join because I'm friends with them. But then I have a senior. His name is Nicholas, whom I trust very much, at least in the film industry. So I asked him which group he thinks I should join, and I think he discussed with our lecturer beforehand. So he was like, "Oh, you can join Ezekiel because his story is good."
Okay. Oh my god.
I was like, okay, but Ezekiel doesn't have a very good reputation, and I have friends that I want to join. So actually, I wasn't going to join his group at first. Yeah, but after thinking about it, I decided to give it a try. Yeah.
Good choice, Melody. Good choice. You see what happened now? You almost fell. But thank God you believe in him that his bad reputation. I don't know what he did in the past, but you should behave, Ezekiel. You should behave. So you can people believe more than you. Okay, guys, we almost going to finish this interview. But before, what do you think if we going to watch this amazing trailer about Kiwi movie so you know what we're talking about? Because I know you're thinking about, they talking about Kiwi this, Kiwi that, but I don't know what is that. So right now, let's watch this amazing trailer about Kiwi movie and we back in a few.
小勇啊，因为疫情的关系，很抱歉我们不能再雇佣你了。
先生你好，我是小勇，虽然我眼睛看不到，可是我可以勤奋好学。
这里是一间照片冲印店里，你是一个瞎子，连照片也看不到，你要怎么做？
我什么都可以做，我有理工学院的文凭。
就算你有什么大学文凭，有多少经验，都担保不了你的饭碗，了解吗？
我们做瞎子的没资格要求什么好生活。
至少不像你，放弃社会，放弃生活。不要，不要跟你走。就算我死，我要死在社会的怀抱里，没有这种疤了。
Okay, so we're back. I hope you guys like this trailer. It's amazing. So I just want to say thank you to you guys to accept that interview. And thank you. I really appreciate that you guys here and share what is Kiwi about it, because I really get emotion affected with that movie. So I really love it, and I know people there are gonna love it too. And thank you so much. And I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you soon one day, and we can meet each other and hanging each other. You know, I like to party. No, just kidding. So maybe one day I'm gonna go to Singapore to see Melody and Ezekiel there to show me a little bit that amazing country, right? Just say bye.
Thank you so much for this interview opportunity. Yeah.
It was great talking to you.
So that's the end of this amazing interview from Singapore and Florida. I hope you enjoy. Let's see you later. Bye bye. Barbie en casita.
Bye bye.